Alright, what's up YouTube? Back with another video. Today I'm doing a little voiceover from today's leg day. So right here I'm just starting off with hamstring curls. Hey, remember this first set here. I think I'm just still warming up here. Yeah, this first set here I think I did around 20 reps just to try and get blood in the hamstrings, get things moving. Like I said before, on these isolation exercises, I don't really um, do like a top set and back off set type of thing anymore. So here I'm just, getting blood in there, getting shit moving. You can see though, at the top, my legs are coming off the pad a little bit. Okay, maybe I didn't do one more, but yeah, my legs are coming off the pad, and then at the bottom, I'm extending legs. I think this is the set where I did. Yeah, this is the set where I did the 20, something like that. But yeah, you can see as I curl up, my legs are coming off the pad, extending all the way down, full stretch, and contracting hard up. Yeah, I see a lot of people do these wrong. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm still seeing a lot of people do these wrong. You can see my hips are shooting up a bit, but the first thing to come up is my legs. You can see they're really extending at the bottom. So there was that set. And then this next one here, once it gets going, you can see I had my mic on there, but the music was so loud today, I just took it off and said, fuck it, I'm gonna do a voiceover. So I gotta try to remember which set this is. Let's see. Yeah, so this looks like the heavy set. Yeah. So you can see same thing, just staying locked in. There's a little bit of movement in there, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that. You see at the end starting to get a little sloppy, just trying to force reps out. But like I said, I'm not too strict on my form. I'm not like a form police guy, but for the most part, it does stay pretty tight. See, I didn't really do any extra force reps there. Not on that. Not on that set. I don't do it every time. This one, let's see. Okay, looks like yes, I'm gonna lighten the weight, and then this the one set, I'm just gonna go all out till I can't do any more reps. So you'll see that here. Let's see. Yes, I get 1, 2, 3. You can see here though, I'm really pulling the legs up, not really letting the ass shoot up, extending all the way at the bottom. You can see too, I like to keep my feet pretty close together, try and keep my legs in a straight line. I see a lot of people when they do these, their knees are flaring out a lot, and I feel like you lose a lot of hamstring when you do that. But you can see just banging them out, partials, and that's gonna do it for the lying hamstring curls. So next we're gonna go on the seated. So same, like I said, for legs, I'm basically run the same type of exercises for a period of time. So you can see here I'm just starting with the hamstrings again, getting blood in there. I used to split them, but now I just do hamstrings with the quads. I find that works well for me. So here, just filling it out, getting used to the machine, not gonna do too many reps. My hamstring is already pretty pumped here, so I don't need to do a bunch of warm-ups. I just did one feeler set there, and then I'm going to get straight into the working set here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, so getting in there. On this one, I like to have someone push it down so I can really lock the pad in tight. And you can see I'm braced, or my hands are. I'm holding on to the seat. It just helps. I feel like I keep my ass down more. So I push on the handles in the front there. You see my my ass tends to come up as I curl in, and I just lose that hard contraction at the bottom. But yeah, you can see just driving down, controlling it up, full extension up top. You're gonna get some forced reps here. I like to have someone push on my legs because it gets to a point at the bottom where you can't even curl. So it's better if you have someone push your legs down so they can, force you to curl all the way in versus where they're just pushing down on the pad or something. You're not really going to, if you're really using your hamstrings a lot, you're not going to be able to contract it all the way down. They're just going to keep pushing it, and you're going to lose that tension at the bottom. See, here my dad is going. Yeah, he trained with me today. It's pretty good. You'll see too with his, I didn't get a lot of clips of him, but with he'll train a little bit faster than I do. But you see he's still doing forced reps. He doesn't train like that much anymore, but sometimes I can get him to. And here we go. I think this is going to be the drop. Yeah, I do a drop set here. So I really like I said, that's one of my favorite intensifiers on this machine, at least, is a nice drop. You see driving down hard, controlling up. Like I said, use my hands to lock into the seat. Really just controlling the weight and then exploding down. Not a lot of fucking thinking to it. One tip I'll give y'all is, when you set up in the machine, you'll see me always, I'll try and slide my hips back as far as I can. And I'm trying to keep my back flat. You don't want a gap between your back and the pad. You want your back as flat as possible. So you see here, I slide back. Trying to keep my ass back in the machine. And that's just really going to keep your hips back and allow you to get a big stretch. Because if you allow your hips to slide forward, you're going to lose that stretch. See here, just start going, just partials, just burning them out. Finishing them off. And I'll do one more here. See, I got to take my legs out on this. If you have a partner, you can just have someone lift up on it. But I just take my legs out so I can change the weight. If not, I won't really be able to change the weight. Yeah, you see on the drops though, on the last few, I'll move a little bit quicker too, just to fucking burn them out. And here I'm coming forward, same, trying to keep my ass back, just finishing them off partials. And at the end here, you're gonna see I'm gonna do just a pause up top, just to really finish them, get a nice stretch. So I'm just stretching, driving my hips back hard. Really get a nice stretch. It's like you're stretching your hamstrings when you're bending over, but it's a loaded stretch, and that's gonna be it for the hamstrings. Said 2 exercises, and my hamstrings are pretty fucked, and then I'll do a stiff leg on the back days. I used to do a hamstring day, by itself, but I don't really feel like I need to do that anymore. And right now, with my split, I'm only training like 4 days a week. So I'll just do I just do legs all in one day and just start with hamstrings now. 'Cause if I don't start with them, I won't have the um, energy to do them at the end. I'll be too taxed, as you see, as you'll see later on in the video on how I like to squat. But here, yeah, here's my dad doing a drop. You know, this is where I learned how to um, train from, to how to, you know, bring the intensity to the workout. Maybe not the best technique, but definitely taught me the intensity part, which a lot of people don't have now. But here we're gonna go to leg extensions now. On the first few here, just getting blood in there, feeling the quads, you know. Same thing here, full stretch, going all the way down. Extending up top, squeezing hard, like I'm trying to flex my quads on stage. And here I'm just putting you can see I'm putting my hands on the quads. You know, for me, it helps. Just trying to feel everything contract, especially up top. But yeah, here, just getting blood in there. Not gonna go too crazy yet. You can see here too, with my feet, I like to point my toes straight up, you know. It's a good little tip for y'all to try. If you're just sticking your feet straight up, straight out, try pointing them straight up in the air. I feel like you really get a big contraction up top. Yeah, you can see my dad's going now. Same kind of tempo. You'll see though, as he starts to get heavier, he'll speed it up here with the rep cadence. But like I said, the first few we're just trying to get blood in there, feel the quads, so we can get ready for those squats that we're gonna do. I always like the past year and a half now, I've just been doing leg extensions before I do any big squat movement. Just for me, it feels better now, especially when I go down. When your legs are really pumped, you can really feel that pull and that stretch. And I really feel like I connect a lot better when I do extensions before I do any type of squatting. Here we go. Number 2, still warming up here. So you can see here now I'm gonna probably, no, not yet. Okay, yeah, still just getting blood in there. On my two sets when I start, okay, yeah, see, my 2 sets when I start working, I'm gonna hold that top contraction. I don't do it all the time, but I like to do it to really get a big squeeze up top, because this is the only exercise that you're shortening your quad. Every other exercise you're lengthening. It's the only exercise you can train your quad in the shortened position. So I think it's good to get a nice squeeze and hold up top. You know, especially if you're a competitive bodybuilder. I think of it as you're flexing your quads on stage. It's a good way to look at it. Another tip for y'all when you're doing these, you can see everything's in a straight line. Same thing here. My knees aren't, going out. Everything's in a straight line. And when you're doing these, you actually want to kind of keep your knees in, and yeah, just make sure everything's in a straight line. But you can see going all the way down, exploding up, squeezing, holding that for just a second, and controlling it down, driving up hard. This set I do like 20 some reps. I don't know, something like that. So I don't really count on on things like this. I just fucking go until I can't go no more. I'm not a big rep counter. As long as you're going to failure in that, 10 to 30 rep range, you'll be alright. See, I'm going to get some forced reps here. Really finish the quads off. So that was set number one. After you do those fucking extensions, man, you just want to get the fuck out of the machine. Especially this one, you get a real deep stretch in there. Like I said, if you got a good extension, you get a big stretch in. Your quads will be smoked. But yeah, that was a nice little warm up set. Priming up for the next set. Here my dad's gonna go. Yeah, we got on this machine, it's uses like a not an air shock, but the air shock broke, so we just put the blocks back there. So he likes it with 2 blocks. See here, he's gonna move a little bit quicker than me. Everybody has their own training style, everybody trains a little bit different. So as long as you're training hard, taking shit to failure, you're gonna grow. As long as you're doing all the other stuff you need to do. Yeah, you're just busting out the reps. See if you get a few forced reps here, finish them. Yep, just 1 forced rep. And I think this is, okay, I think I'll go up 1. I do 3 sets here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can see the stack. Yeah, so this is the heavier set, so I think I get like around 12. Let's see, 2. You see they're really contracting very hard up top. Controlling it down. Yep. Big control. Really trying to feel that stretch. Like I said on this one, you can really get a deep stretch. See, the leg extension is all about it's a pain exercise. How much pain can you tolerate? You gotta really have a high pain tolerance to push these to the extreme. See, you getting a few forced reps there. Getting right out the fucking machine. Don't want to stay in there any longer than I don't have to. That shit sucks. See, legs are already walking kind of funny. But yeah, you can see the tempo that we're moving at too. It's just fucking back and forth. Not long rest periods in between. Obviously, on the bigger compound stuff, I'll take as long as I need. But on this stuff, I typically just back and forth. All right, this is gonna be the burnout set right here. I do a stretch pause here. It's basically I lighten the weight a lot, and I'm just gonna go till failure, till I can't. Keep my legs in the machine, stretching the quads. It actually burns more just sitting there stretching them than it does actually going. So you're going to see that here. Beyond these two, just keeping the ass locked down. Same, keeping the hips back so you can get a really big stretch. Holding, squeezing up top. On the leg extension too, I don't think you really need to go that heavy. Like I said, I do a bunch of reps. That first set I did, 20 plus reps. Second set, 12 or something. So I went a little bit heavier there. But this was a lot lighter here, and I'm just going to burn them out. My legs were already pretty fried. But you can see here, just sitting in the machine. You can see the pain that I'm in. Like I said, it hurts more just sitting there. It doesn't look like you're doing anything, but if you got a machine that can pull your legs back really far and get a big stretch, and your quads are super pumped already, you're really going to feel that shit. So you see here, I'm only busting out a few more, getting a forced rep. Now I'm really going to feel it, just sitting there. I think I sit there for like 10 seconds, something like that. As long as I can tolerate it. See, moving around, just trying to fucking do anything but think about the fucking pain, and just gonna finish him off here. Getting a few forced reps. Boom. And get straight out. Run off. Quads are super pumped after that. If you've never done anything like that, or a drop set, I think that's actually worse than a drop set in my opinion. Just because you're under constant tension, so it's like no break. Whereas a drop, if you pull your legs out, you get a little you can get a little bit of a relief. Whereas that, you get no relief through the entire set. See here, make him do the same thing. A few forced reps. See here, he's sitting forward. I'm gonna tell him to sit back here. Yeah, see, so now you're gonna sit back. He's really gonna start to feel it. See, if you're leaning forward, you're taking tension off your quads. So you're gonna just go, just burn them out. Yep. Forced rep. He's gonna finish it. Now he's really feeling it. You see the pain. He said it doesn't really look like we're doing anything, but I'm telling you, those shits burn. And you're gonna finish them off here. It's partials, yep. And that's gonna do it for the leg extensions. Now moving on to the squats. So I did Smith squats last week, and I'm gonna do them again because they've been feeling really good. Here, just warming up. I already did I didn't get it on video, but I did one plate before this. So this is 2 plates. Just getting everything moving. Like I said, always start with 1 plate. I'll never just go straight to 2, 3, or 4. Always start with the lightest I can. So 1 plate it is. Start with that, and then that was the 2 plates. Just feeling everything out, getting shit moving. Priming for the heavy set, because today I did go pretty heavy. I haven't gone as heavy as I did in a while, so felt pretty good. But here now we're just 3 plates. Threw on the knee sleeves now. I think you should if you're trying to have longevity in this and you're lifting heavy and shit, you should definitely be using knee sleeves, Nothing like super tight, but something that can just slide up with ease. Slide right up. You see there, I just did a few, just priming, just feeling the weight. Like I said, on the compounds, I'm not going to do, there's no point for me to do 10 to 12 reps and then waste my energy. And then now I'm at 4. Yeah, 4 plates here. I'm only going to do two reps, I think. I don't remember. Something like that. But you can see here, still maintaining that super upright position. Yeah, 2 reps. But yeah, that upright position. Breaking at the knee, dropping straight into the hole. Feeling it out. I didn't know I was going to do 5 plates today. Like I said, I don't ever know what the weight is going to be. But that felt light, so I was like, fuck it. And I threw on another plate. And here's that set here. See, just trying to lock in here. Got the smelling salts. I need to order a new one. That one's weak. I've had it for a while. So you see, I'll stick my nose straight into, I don't know if you can, maybe it's not on camera, but I'll stick my nose straight into it and it won't really do much. Now if it was a fresh one and I did that, I probably wouldn't even be able to do the set. Okay, yeah, here, doing the smelling salts. Nose was straight in. Said it's not really that strong, so took a few sniffs. But yeah, here's the top set with 5 plates. I think I get 8 reps. The shit felt heavy on the unrack, but it actually moved pretty well. So you can see my dad here, he's gonna spot me. Anytime I go heavy, it might look like he's touching me, but he's not. He's just under there just in case anything happens. I feel more comfortable like that because if anything does happen, he can, we can rack it right away. I know it's on a Smith, but that's how I usually spot everybody, and that's how I like to be spotted when I'm going heavy. Just in case anything happens, he's right there. He doesn't have to, move really to react. He just can just catch me instantly and bring it up. The last rep, on number 8, you know, he did help me a little bit, but every other rep was on me. People like to give shit all the spotter was helping or some shit like that, but nah, not on that one. Here I'm gonna back it off. Now I'm at 4 plates. Gonna fucking bust these out. I think I do 15 reps here. I was in a squatting mood today, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna back it off to 4. Take another smelling salt. Do a bunch more reps here. You can see every set I've done so far has been to failure, basically. So that's why I can keep my volume pretty low. That's how I like to train. But over the years, I've realized I've had to taper back on the volume if I'm gonna keep training like that. So I can't do a lot of exercises. So you can see here the first few just going. And the quads, start to get on fire. So he's gonna come in here. Like I said, he's gonna stay under there just in case anything happens. But I'm still busting the reps out. Definitely on the last few, he's definitely helping. Like on this one right here, and I'm gonna force 3 more reps out here. So you can see I'm not racking the weight. I think this is the place where you gotta go if you really want big legs. So you can see I'm gonna bust out 3 more. He said he's helping on these, definitely helping here. And that's it. So 15 there. I probably, if I really wanted to, I probably could have busted out 5 more, but I would really be forcing him to help me. Definitely on the last 5 for sure. I was definitely pretty taxed already after that top set and already doing the leg extensions before that. So yeah, you got to think about it too. I did all the leg extension work before this, really pumping up the quads, and then the 5 plate, and then that set. But here I'm gonna drop it again. Now I'm pulled 2 plates off. Now I'm at 2 plates, and I'm just gonna fucking burn the quads out as many reps as I can get. See, I'm not gonna go all the way up either. Just stay in that tension range. Just keep moving. I really like to do these at the end just to really finish off the quads. See how many reps I can get. You see though, I'm just breaking at the knee, bending the knee, pushing the knees forward, loading the quads, really blowing them up. See, I stopped for a second there, but now I told him to come over here, or come over there, so he's gonna come help me now. I'm just gonna keep moving until I can't move no more. Burn them out, and I'm gonna rack it right here. Done. Straight to the ground. Quads are fucked. Yep, that's typically what it looks like after a squat. Just lay down. You don't want to fucking move. That's how you know you're squatting, right? And you see though, even though I'm training like this, the technique is still there. Everything is still there. The range of motion is still pretty good. Yeah, could I get a little bit deeper? Sure, but I find that range of motion works good for me. So realistically, I probably could have been like, oh, I'm fucking done. But me being me, I was like, oh, I think we need to do something else. So we went to the hip press. I think this is 4 plates. Yeah, my quads are already fucking fried here. So you're not going to see anything too crazy. Let's see. I don't remember how many reps I get here. I said, this is my favorite leg press that we have. It's really fucking hard up top. Just so you can see how um how far the weight's coming out at the end. It makes it super hard. You know, if you ever see machines where like I see a lot of these newer machines that are plate loaded, you can see, you know, the person might look like they're going like traveling a long distance, but you can see how far the weight's traveling. That's why you can see like these guys, they load up like, you know, 5, 8 plates on a fucking. There's this one specific chest press that I see everybody using. They have like 8 plates on it, but if you look at how far the weight's traveling, it's, you know, minuscule to how much their arms, you know, everything else is moving. So just think about that when you're picking your machine, you know, and you think, oh, yeah, I can do 8 plates on this. Well, go do a machine where the weight's traveling a further distance. But yeah, you can see there, nothing too crazy. Legs were already fucked from that. Slowly getting out of the machine. She said, legs are toast. See, fucking stumbling there. And this one right here is going to be the last set. Just said I probably could have just fucking called it after that one, but me being me, I was like, oh, I gotta do another one. You know, see, it's gonna take me a minute to get in here because my legs are fucked. But yeah, here I'm not gonna do a lot of reps either. You can see I'm just gonna pause it at the bottom, control it, and drive it up. But yeah, with this leg press, you can't really, if you load the bottom pegs, you're not gonna be able to stack a lot of plates on it, just because it's the way it swings and how the way the weight comes out up top. It's fucking really heavy up top, but I really like it because you can get really deep. For me, you know, it feels the best. Now, if you like another leg press, then you can get good depth on there, then do that. But you can see here, I'm gonna really control. Pause at the bottom, and drive up. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what y'all want to see in the future. You know, my views are picking up a little bit, so I'm gonna keep posting this content. This video being a little bit shorter. If y'all like these type of videos better, I'll keep doing the voiceover type. Or if you like the type of videos where I'm talking throughout the training, then I'll post those. And then I need to do some like meal prep videos and full day of eatings and stuff like that, and videos on how to make your food taste good, how to cook, and shit like that, because I know a lot of people don't know how to cook, and there's a lot of bodybuilders that eat just plain ass shit. And I'm not gonna say I don't do that. For the most part I do because it's easy, but there's ways you can make your shit taste good. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Peace.